Somebody call.
Yeah, fire. Yes, MJ.
Blessing Bushman.
Let me now tell you, man, me love the energy, my lord.
Wait, before I introduce you, can I call you Uncle Bushman?
Yes, man, we are the man. Yeah, I'm a general, man.
Okay. Well, and that, can you please hold up, turn up the books a bit? I can't hear it. Yeah, man. So anyway, peeps, I'm gonna be introducing Bushman. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, allow me to introduce the one and only Bushman, the Naya Bingy man. Bushman! Welcome and good evening to DJMJ Wednesday.
Yes, little links. Give thanks, man. It's a pleasure being here on your platform. You know, I watch you all the time, and trust me, when I grow up, I want to be just like you. Yeah, man.
Yeah, hold on.
You inspire me still.
Appreciate you coming onto my platform because you have lots of things to do. I know you're a busy man, but you just came. You skipped out the busy stuff that you have to do to come with us. So yeah, and also I have my co-host right here beside me. Her name is Ayla. Yeah, so she's going to be on doing some questions too.
True.
But her mic hasn't been set up yet.
Take your time.
The internet is being a bit slow.
Yeah, take your time. Are you hearing me clearly though?
Bushman.
Are you hearing me clearly?
Yeah, we're hearing you clearly.
Okay.
Bushman.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask Uncle Bushman. Let me ask you one question. Do you remember when I met you?
Yeah, I have pictures of you. What are you saying? That's like a milestone in my career. I mean,
can you remember where we met though?
Up by Bucky Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we are the man. Okay. MJ, I follow you in MJ. I admire you. I watch you all the time. I watch everything you do. You know what I'm saying? I want to give shout out to Daddy. You know what I mean? Knowing that he's there. You know?
Yeah, man.
I want to give shout out to Daddy. Enough love. You see what I say?
Yeah, man. Big up Daddy.
Yeah, man. Big up Daddy, man. You know?
Okay.
So I not forgot just the other day I was going through my photos on my phone and I saw the pictures that we took at Bucky Joe.
Okay.
Yes,
I have my copy as well.
Them can't come out of my thing, MJ. You're an inspiration.
Yeah.
You are an inspiration.
And I remember when I saw you in the studio. What's Dad? I think Mom was there too. Yeah, Mom and Dad were there too.
Yes, man.
Dad, do you remember which song you was recording? I don't remember which song you were recording then.
You know, see, I supposed to Lighthouse, I think I was recording. Just shine his light out for me. In a dub style, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember now. Anyway, are you ready for the interview?
I was born ready, MJ.
Anyways, your career has spanned nearly 4 decades and 11 albums. But you first started singing in your school and church choir. I think it was school. Well, yes. To being a selector, just like me.
Yes,
Tell us a bit more about that. Tell us a bit more about that.
Yeah, well, one of the things is that I loved music. I loved singing ever since I was a child. But the next move or the next step strategically was to be a selector, so I could get a chance to go to studio to get to really um get an experience of recording in studio around the mic. 'Cause as opposed to being on the sound, you have the mic holding in your hand and there's no earphone read over your ears unless you're selecting and so on. So being in the studio, recording now, having an earphone over your ears, having the mic sitting before you is kind of different. So, and then you want to get to know the producers and stuff. So I thought being a selector would be the next step, So the sound was Black Star Liner at the time. And it was a nice experience going to studio, seeing the artists that you literally played on the 45s, doing dub plates. Yeah, so that was just the next part starting of my career and pursuant.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Ayla, would you like to say anything? And I may introduce my co-host here, Ayla. So she may be asking the next question.
Definitely. Ayla.
Good evening, Bushman. Well, good morning, afternoon.
It's afternoon in Jamaica right now. It's about 2:45 right now.
Yeah. So you made the move from St. Thomas to Kingston. When you met up with Steely and Clevie, releasing your first single. Can you remember your first single?
Oh yeah, my first single was "Bro, you're not the bongo congo, would it come down? Find your shoulder.
Come down.
Yes, that was my first single. But the second single was the single that really got me popular. The break big. Second single was "Mankind and We." Hey, Prince and
Shutting
Youngsters no see, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Awesome.
Bad song them too,
Bad
play
song
both of them,
Yes, so my career really started off with a bang. Definitely.
Wicked.
Sound
good.
How did that feel for you? Like to get the traction?
It was great because I remembered blatantly hearing my song for the first the radio. I never came through the door. I came through the window when I heard it. Because there wasn't any radio in my little room at the time. And where I heard it was across the road from where I live. And I bounced from the bed through the window. Yeah, that was excited. I jumping through the window just to hear my song play next door on the radio. That was how excited it was. Yes, sir.
Wow.
True.
Anyway, the next question is, where did you get the name Naya Man from, and what does it mean? I know it's yeah.
What happened a while ago?
I think it was connection.
Yeah, connection problem. Yeah.
Let me ask the question again.
Okay.
Where did you get the name Naya Bingy Man from, and Naya Man, and what does it mean?
Okay, well, the name Naya Man came from my debut album because my producers called me Bushman, but I never liked the name at the first time. I thought it was just a pretty way to call me a country boy because I am from St. Thomas. You know what I say? I'm leaving from St. Thomas to Kingston. Them definitely call it country. even though everywhere is a country. America is a country. England is a country, even though it's an island. And you know, but we just think it's a pretty way to call us a country boy when they say bush boy or a country boy. You know what I mean? So it was a thing. So the name Naya Man, I mean, as you mature in your career, you get a second name to your first name. Like you would have a Sizzla
Yeah.
Kalonji, or Luciana, the Kabbalah man, or Etana, the strong one, or Turbulence, the future, you know, something like that. So Nayaman Bushman really came from the debut album, which is called Nayaman Chant.
Yeah.
Okay, I also have that song too. Yeah, I have that song.
Oh, I made up on an interview, that's why I said.
Bushman, could you in my research I read that you grew up with the Rastafari culture and you it's really shaped some of your music. So could you tell us how that Rastafari culture shaped your music and who you are today?
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, like, growing up as a youth, my mom side of the family is a Christian side of the family. My dad is a Rasta man ever since I knew him. So with the likes of like MJ now would see dad playing music all the while, and it urges him to be a disc jockey, right? That's how I would hear my dad playing the likes of a Peter Tasha, Jacob Miller, Robert Nesta Marley, Sugar Minot, Sanchez, Shabba Ranks. You know what I mean? And it just punches you, because ever since I love singing, I've been doing it from the churches, early ages and everything. But to be in the dance was my desire, you know, because when my dad comes in from a dance with a tape that was recorded at the dance, that is how I would listen, and it would bring me in a element like I'm in the dance, you know.
Yeah.
Then watching Robert Nesta's interviews, and he's saying, "Yo, if my life was for me alone, then it wouldn't mean nothing." So there and then, for me now, seeing the povertized community that I've grown up in, and the needs and the wants of my people, then I would use this voice to be the voice for the voiceless.
Yeah.
Most definitely. So Rasta is very influential.
So you talked about your father a lot. In fact, my mum, when she was younger, says that she used to see your dad in St. Thomas because that's where she came from, and she would wave to him all the time.
Yeah, my dad passed off about 3 years ago, but he still lives in my heart. And most of what he taught me is what brought me through until today. You know? So it's good for us to listen to our parents, because they won't lead us astray. True.
Yeah, for real,
Yes,
for real, for real.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's why I admire you. That is why I admire you, MJ, because trust me, you are a little giant. And
Yeah,
you're a champion.
honestly, I know it feels to lose a loved one because I've lost my granddad too recently.
Yeah, it's something
Condolences,
we have to do.
anyone.
It's something that we have to overcome. It takes a while, but you know, it's something that we have to overcome and move on. You know.
You recently released a song called Next to You.
Next to me.
Next to me, I'm gonna play it. Could you tell us your inspiration of that song?
Well, my next half, my wife is in England right now. She was born there. But our son, he was born in Jamaica.
Yeah.
So after 19 years in Jamaica, he said that he wanted to explore. So he went to England because he's a British man. So he went to England to his schooling and to learn some more things about music. And he got a bit ill. So she left to take care of him in England. It's been like from 2018 she has been there. I mean, I've visited and so on. But since 20 to 22, I've seen less of her. So when I got the rhythm, it was speaking to me within a love vibration. And I thought, why not write my feelings, how I feel about my wife? I'm saying. So next to me was the song that I came up with. Just speaking about the long distance relationship and, you know, communicating long over the phone and all of them things. And how much I miss her, you know? Yeah.
People go and stream the new song Next to Me.
Yes, sir. Beautiful. It's a beautiful song. Really and truly, the pandemic also is what, you know, give me that influence too. I mean, a lot of people can relate it, knowing that a lot of people are way far from their loved ones. The only communication is FaceTime and video call. Yes, sir. Next to Me.
Yeah.
True.
So, once again, people remember to go and stream Bushman's new song and his other songs too, because they're still, you know, still good.
Yeah, man. Good music. So we encourage people to go out and stream.
Yeah.
You know, Diva Channel, I am on board. And also,
and they're conscious songs as well.
Very good.
And Bushman, is it on all platforms?
And all platforms for downloads and stuff.
Okay.
So, on the topic of music, could you tell us what's next, or like what you're currently working on
all
to
right,
be released?
So currently now we're looking at EPK. I promised my fans EPK for 420 last year and it up for 420 this year because of the pandemic giving us a lot of challenges. So we just some singles for now and put the EP properly together. You know, we're looking to work with Cam Standing in Penthouse studio, the outer part. I'm looking to Canavan Jermaine outer part. King Jammies, you know. Bobby Digital is not really here, but we want to work with a couple of young producers too, you know, to get that new sound also.
Yeah.
You know? So we're always working and doing music and being there for the people because I know that I'm a product of my people, for my people. So my responsibility I'm aware of, and I am focused, and I constantly do what is right for my people.
Sweet, man.
True. Yeah, man, and so platform talk MJ and what's it?
The internet is glitching a bit.
Yeah, it's glitching a bit. I can hear it. I was saying a pleasure to be on your platform talking to you. And is it Ali?
Ayla.
Yeah.
It's
a pleasure being on, speaking to you guys.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, man.
Now, Bushman, uncle, you started a YouTube channel highlighting St. Thomas, as they say, the forgotten parish.
Right.
Are we going to see more?
Yeah, because we have a bit of challenges. I mean, like the cameraman that I worked with, he's from Kingston. Because of the development of the road in St. Thomas, it's challenging to and fro.
Yeah, we went to Jamaica end of last year, and it took like 20 minutes just to get down the little stretch of road.
Yes, man.
It took so long, and there was so much
traffic. And I don't know, we could
literally stop Father, you're taking over the show. We could literally stop and get out and walk around for
brother,
hours before.
Manners and respect, my brother.
True. Yeah, man.
Me
Me there
wait
with
till
the them.
Yes, man. Me that wait till in our last part, only in our daily up and thing. But when you mention the road, we couldn't wait.
True.
You know what I mean? But I hope them fix it by the time we reach.
Yeah, them are no, but one of the problem with me, Daddy, is that them are tear down everything before them fix. Me think them shouldn't tear down, tear and fix it like them have everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So do it bit by bit.
Yeah, they ain't doing it bit by bit, all at once. So you have 20 miles of debris and you gotta be driving like 30, 40.
To me, when I look on it in the bush, man, I don't think the government will do the match because it costs the people them more in a front end driving through those bad roads. You know what I mean?
They don't care
You
about the
imagine
people.
how much car lick out front end per day.
No, they don't care about the people. But when me think to stimulate the economy, knowing that St. Thomas is one forgotten parish, knowing that statistics have shown that the eastern parishes are some of the poorest parishes. I think they should work at nights and free up the place during the days so the economy can keep its stimulus, knowing what pandemic are doing and everything.
And the same way they work over here as well. Sorry, the same way they work over here as well. Night time, road lock off. But morning road nice.
Then at that me think them should have work at night so it keeps the economy at a stable level. Because I mean, if somebody I leave to go to the art fair if he spend 100,000 today and he got hold up from that businessman loses 100,000 today and that person loses his or her time that was put aside.
But that lose all the front end too.
Definitely that I say front end coming because rush becomes a time factor becomes a rushing thing now. And then they have this new thing that you gotta go to the court to pay your ticket. Jamaica not ready for that yet. You know? So these are just some challenges that we face. And I'm still doing where I'm from, still talking about St. Thomas, the eastern side of Jamaica. But the challenge is for us to go around and get footage is kind of horrendous.
It looks like
manners and respect. I leave them back to them thing, but respect and manners and thanks for give them the support as well.
Yes, man. How are you, man?
it looks like we might have to start taking a boat around to get to the St. Thomas other side.
Yeah, it's a challenge. It is a challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, left parish alone, man. Left parish alone.
Left parish now. Where we are going now?
So I would like to ask whether you have any words of wisdom to any like youths and upcoming artists or like the youths in general, because I know most of your songs are conscious songs about bringing up everyone in the like right way, you know.
Definitely. So the first thing starts with self-love, self-consciousness, self-awareness, self-value. You know what I mean? Self-confidence. Marcus, the Messiah, told me that man without confidence is twice defeated. But with confidence, you win before you even start. So everything starts with self. I would advise one to love themselves. No one can feel you but yourself. So you got to believe in yourself. You can't love someone until you start loving yourself. So everything starts with you. Without you, there's no me. Without me, there's no you. So just
hold on, Bushman. Let me stop you right now. Yeah, man. I just want to big up Grant Smogon on the live. Big up everyone on the live.
Yeah, man. So it's about us. So I would tell anyone that's first in career, the first thing you need to do is believe in yourself. Be confident. Value yourself. Be conscious of yourself. Be aware of your environment. You know what I mean? Everything else
You were.
will work. It will work. It has to work. Yeah.
Words. Words.
Definitely. Big up Grams, brother. I mean, and big up the ones who I check for dub plate link. True, we are doing interview. It's about interview, not dub plate links. And we want to big up all of live. You know what I mean? Love. You know what I mean? Godfather, music, the whole works. Mary.
Big up everyone on the live. Thank you for
big
joining.
Up everyone. Mary and your cosmetic place. Big up. Yeah. Big up all it. Yeah, big. Original
St. Thomas.
Big up St. Thomas. Big up Jamaica. Big up the Caribbean.
So many know you don't play them powerful in the bush, man.
Big up. Yes, man. Big up.
Yeah, man.
Could you drop your socials?
People them will leave them house or them home and go out there for pursue for come back in the world, yeah. Bless up on yourself, man. See it. And you don't know.
Anyway,
little links. We want to tell the people them things. We want some more youths to take a page out of your book because trust me, you truly inspired me and truly make me feel good to be a dad, man. Trust me. You feel great to be a dad. Believe that. So I'll follow you and trust me, anything where you do, I'll support you, brother. And you know have to tell that.
Thank you, Bushman.
Just know I am behind you. I am one of yours. Yeah.
And also, I want to say thank you. And I have a question before I ask you to drop your socials and do shout outs.
Yes.
What activities do you do other than music?
Okay, all right. I love mechanic because I love car. I love mechanism. So I love mechanic work. And I love to be an handyman around my yard. If there's anything to fix the yard with a couple inches to change on some doors, locks, you know, there's a broken pipe.
Just
so
like that. Even
Yes.
things that don't even need fixing. It's just like it could be more practical.
Yes. So I love doing them things. But for fun, I like playing football, I like playing cricket, and I like Ludi and draft.
Ludi. Obviously, I'm the reigning champion in the house. I'm the reigning champion.
Beautiful.
Ella, allow you to tell. A moment.
And then for a mind-blowing inspiration, chess is my game. Because you have to be smart to play chess.
Chess.
Yeah. And you have to be smart. You have to be smart to win a chess game. You have to be. So I really do love chess.
Chess is a sport.
It really works on your IQ. Smart.
Okay. Since he said football, Bushman, uncle, what team do you support?
Say my sports.
What football team do you support?
I support boxing a lot because
Barca.
because I watch a lot of YouTube and I watch a lot of boxing. So Javante Davis, the likes of what is Virginia name from Nebraska, man? Bad boxer
I know some
from
boxers too.
Nebraska.
Just
I do love reading books. Philosophies and Opinions of Marcus the Messiah. I do love that. I love this other book that is called The Art of War. There are so many books, you know, but I love reading. The Bible is also
I like reading too.
I love to read. I love to read because knowledge is power, and really and truly to know is to be powerful. When you know something, you ain't fool to it. So knowledge is power. So reading is one of the things that I really like.
Yeah.
At least 3
reading
hours.
Is fun. I read all the time. Sometimes I should be like doing my homework and I'll be like, I'm nearly at the end of my chapter. So I just finished that.
Yeah.
That.
Beautiful. Yes, man.
Yeah,
So
anyway, Bushman, Uncle
you
Bushman.
want to check out the cash app in a silver link or for a PayPal there. Anybody want to contribute to the show? Because you know the general
I'll buy a badge.
do, you know. So you can link up the cash app, see the super link at admin.co.uk. And then for me, my social medias are like Nyaman Dwight Down Facebook, Nyaman Bushman Twitter, Nyaman Bushman at YouTube, original_Bush at IG. I'm gonna set up the TikTok yet.
TikTok. And MJ has a TikTok as well. That is little links, so you can find him. Just little links like his YouTube. You can find his TikTok. Little links _K, I think. I changed it to, so it would be similar to IG, so people can find it easier. So yeah, he has some videos
Definitely.
up. Also, I have an
Yes,
extra question for you. The last one, I promise I won't keep you any longer. The live is buffering a little bit. Hold on a bit, Pete. Yes, I have a last question for you.
Yeah,
in our last interview.
Before you ask the question.
Yeah. The live is just buffering a little bit, Pete.
Sorry, kind of interrupting our interview. Can you give me 1 second? Let me put it on Don't Disturb.
Yes.
Thank you for the badge, Uncle Graham.
Thank you for the badge, Uncle Graham. Well, everybody, thanks for tuning in. We're just finishing our interview. But Ella, to get the live running, to get the live happy, would you like to do like something together on the live, like maybe show the people what we do? Bushman. Yeah. Yeah, people, next week, Wednesday, we're going to be interviewing them.
My apologies. Someone
That's
was
okay.
calling me and this disturbing the.
Yeah.
So,
No worries.
you guys people are buying badges from you guys. I think you guys are doing well.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, I have a final question before, and I promise I won't keep you any longer.
No problem.
On our last interview, we were talking with Gramps Morgan about NFTs and crypto. And during our research, we found out that you are getting into, like, you have been doing NFTs as well. So could you tell us a little bit about how you got into that? And
okay, so I have this virgin called Desaz. He has this company called Heads for Dreads. And he always look out for my interests. So he introduced me to NFTs. And doing my research, I noticed that NFT means non-forgeable things.
yeah, non-fungible tokens.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I thought it was great, and I'm still doing researches because I am still learning as I go along. And we have this Rasta NFT community, and I mean our first bid day, I sold something for about I sold an artifact for about $5,000, which was great.
Wow.
And we're working on stuff. We're learning more about the NFT, and we're about the NFT. As I mean, one of the things is that within this lifespan and technology, you have to learn to adapt.
Yeah.
You know, so as you learn about stuff, you know, you don't make it be the forerunner, but just learn to adapt and how to deal with it. Yes, sir.
We're
Definitely.
starting to look into it as well because we've seen that it's like getting big. I even heard it on the radio the other day, so gonna look into it more.
Yeah, it's growing, and we just have to learn about it, and you know, knowledge is power, as we say. You know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give Grams Morgan a big shout out again because listen, me and Grams, we are brothers from another mother. Trust me, and we go way back. And trust me, he always supports me, and I always support.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Brothers
And
of the East.
Yeah, brothers of the East. Big up Taurus Riley as we get into it. Go on, big up Natty King. Go on, big up Prophecy. Go on, big up Popcorn, because these are East artists. You know?
Yeah.
Go on, big up Chronicler, and next East artist. So you would call
The
Ritika. Eruption. You know what I mean? Because East do well, you know. Because one of the greater things is that I am the original East man. So one of the things that when I got the break, I never really ran away from St. Thomas. I stayed in St. Thomas, you know, and I could be a role model for who he or she that is pursuing their career.
Yeah.
You know? So it's a stepping stone, you know. And being the original Eastman now, the likes of Morgan's Heritage Rich, they were born in America, but they resided in St. Thomas. You know? And the likes of Taurus Riley, which mom hails from St. Thomas. But only difference is that his dad is from Kingston, you know?
Yeah.
But he still holds St. Thomas because St. Thomas is a beautiful place, even though they have turned their back on St. Thomas. And I think it's because of Paul Bogle and the Marant Bay Rebellion, you know? But it's beautiful, and we have a lot of beautiful artists from out of St. Thomas, and it's growing as I speak.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So it's been a pleasure, MJ, and it's been a pleasure. What's your name again?
Ayla.
Ayla. Your name is kind of unusual, so it's kind of hard to remember. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a beautiful energy. I mean, you know, and just to see you two guys pursuing this, you know, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Definitely. So, may I big up Grams again. Again, in the mornings in St. Thomas, and that's how we met. And ever since I met Grams Morgan, I was introduced to the family, and then that's where Mount Zion Medley came in with this song, Jaja, you're truly great, and who of eyes can see. And then, you know, the likes of Cape Town, Jaja City, Jaja Town, you know, the whole word. So that was a Morgan's Heritage input, and from that, I got a beautiful song, truly great.
Yeah.
And from this, so we just keep the link, a family thing, East Fest, the whole works, and we just keep it. And it's beautiful talking to you guys, and I think I'm gonna have to run now, MJ. So we just say more love, and I'm always say, okay.
Before you go, can we play your new song?
Yes, man, beautiful. Beautiful.
People, go and stream next to me.
Well, girl, I wish if you would come back home, well, and let me love you, yes, yes, yes. Next to me, I need you next to me. All the time.
Wow.
Yes, I.
People, go and stream
Yes,
next
sir.
to me by Bushman on all platforms. Thank you so much, Bushman, for being here and
Pleasure
for,
is mine.
you know,
Pleasure
thank
is
you
mine.
so
Pleasure
much.
is
Go
mine.
stream
Yeah.
it now.
Go stream it now,
iTunes, YouTube, Spotify, everything.
Yeah, and also, Bushman, can I please have a jingle for you for my Wednesday show? And also, I'm still gonna be in Jamaica, so Morgan Heritage. I want I wanna do a thing with Uncle Grams, you and Uncle Tyrus. So if we could link up each other in Jamaica, soon when I reach there, that would be great.
We'll do so, MJ. We'll do so. One love again,
Thank you. Thank you. You said
One
you have to
love.
run, so
Play the song again.
thank you for being on the live.